Alright, now I'm going to show you a few of the patterns we normally use here in the Gallegos. And this is, well, my nymphs fly box. And I use this pretty much for most of the season. Once the river gets to a certain level that will be stable for most of those 3-4 months of season, we can cover the water with these patterns and get fish with no problem. So I'll show you one of my favorites right now. This little thing here is called the yak bag. Again, very simple fly, only some chenille and white rubber legs. And even though it looks just strange somehow, it works very well. The funny thing is, once the river drops, we start to use these smaller flies to get the big fish. They'll go for these smaller flies and they will probably not go for the bigger ones, like a couple I'm going to show you right now I have next to me. This, for instance, would be sort of fly we would use in early spring for the early runs of sea trout. The idea of it is just to be able to show them a bigger fly in the muddy water, and as you can see, it's nothing very special either. It's just like a big woolly bagger, some rubber legs, some weight on the head to get deeper. And another one very similar to it, same tying technique. It's just another woolly bagger, but with that orange or red head, depending on what you want to use. It's the same, and it's also very, very good fly for this river. Actually, I would say if you have that fly with you, you can use it all season long, and it's going to work. Then, at that time, when we need the bigger flies, you can also use any other sort of pattern, like tube flies or just bigger nymphs, like the ones we showed before with the rubber legs. So, well, now I'm going to show you how to tie one of our best patterns, which is some ugly little thing that leads you to big fish. Okay, we'll start by putting some thread along the shank of this hook. As you can see, it's a bent hook, very good for nymphs. And I've already put a hot orange bead head on it. It's a 4mm one. It'll help making the fly go a bit deeper, as well as some of the other materials we're going to use. Then we'll follow by tying the rubber legs, our most important material here. Then what we'll do is we'll just put them together, tie them back with 3 or 4 turns, wrapping. Then we can just pull it forward, right? That way we're not wasting any material while tying it. Yep, that's it. Again, 3 or 4 turns, and then we'll wrap it back again. Next step is tying some hot orange copper wire, again along the whole of the shank of the hook and back. Good. Now we are going to cover the hook with some dubbing material. I have in front of me some bright dubbing material. We put it quite soft, we want it to be a bit bulky. Very good. Okay, that's done there, and we will go now with the copper wire along the whole of it, covering the dubbing, making it stronger, so this fly lasts many big fish. Very good. Now is the time for the hackle. We'll just pick up a feather and we will put it Palmer style just on the top of it. behind the bead head, tying the tip first and wrapping the rest around. Pinch it with a hackle plier and we'll take it around. Alright, we'll get rid of the rest. I will tie a simple knot just to keep all the materials there, and we'll put some super glue later on. Final step for this fly is to just cut the rubber legs and get the length we want, both in the front and in the back. So this one is a regular pattern we use very often in the Gallegos, and the name Vitamin C.